Even though this is a small home, it has a presence that makes it feel much more special than you might expect. The design feels modern while the overall atmosphere still feels warm. It's 11 feet wide and 36 feet long, so you get about 396 to music 400 square foot of space, with 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. From the outside, it has a bold look. The black metal siding and matching roof make it stand out right away. Music. One of the first things people will notice is the big front gable window, especially with the black stained cedar trim around it. It's already set up with the main utility connections you'd need for heating and cooling. It uses a ductless mini-split music system, and hot water comes from a 28-gal water heater. Inside, the home feels bright, fresh, and simple in a good way. The vinyl plank floors are easy to live with, and the white shiplap walls keep everything looking clean and open. The white trim and oak accent details add some warmth, so it feels stylish without feeling too fancy. One of the most interesting things about Luban Cabin is the way it adds a second, rather than stretching outward like many prefab units. It stacks one module on top of another, which gives it a very different feel from a standard small cabin. The structure uses a reinforced seismic steel frame, so the cabin is centered on a strong support system. Clear's Throat D70 model measures about 37 feet long, 7.1 feet wide, and 16.4 feet high. Music with a stated interior area of around 269 square foot. What makes this cabin interesting is how it uses height to make the inside feel more open. Instead of music spreading everything across one level, part of the living space is placed in the loft. The fact that it includes music, both a kitchen and a bathroom, also matters, because it shows this is a complete living space. Music, not just a place to sleep. Another useful part of the model is how it can be placed and moved. It can be installed on hard ground without a traditional permanent foundation. Music, it can also be moved by crane without being taken apart, and if needed, it can be disassembled and set up again somewhere else. The installation time is also worth music noting. After production, the cabin is said to be fully installed in about 3 days. That can be helpful for tourism projects or music guest accommodations where timing matters. It is mainly presented as a good option for tourism facilities, guest music stays, and smaller resort projects. It has also been used in a real completed project in Edirne, Turkey, which helps show that it is more than just a concept. On a product page, the total size is listed as 430 square foot. The main structure measures about 14.8 feet by 18.2 foot and stands around 15.3 feet tall. Inside, the ground floor gives about 269 square foot of space, and the loft adds another 86 square music foot, giving the cabin about 355 square foot of enclosed living area. Music. This family home offers about 861 square foot music, 2 bedrooms, and a layout that can work well for up to 4 people. Even though the footprint is modest, the plan includes the spaces most people expect in a full-time home, including a large shared living area, private rooms, storage, a dressing space, a music utility room, laundry, and a bathroom with a bathtub. The structure uses cross-laminated timber panels. The exterior walls also include 3.9 in of PIR insulation and music planed pine cladding boards. Inside, the home is planned so it does not feel cramped. The kitchen and living area are more open than expected for this size, and the tall windows help the interior feel brighter and more connected to the outside. That gives the house a more music-airy feel. The price is $78,500 for the basic package. Music. Let's move to Zook Cabins. Rockwood, one of its model homes, measures 12 x 40 feet, and has 400 square foot of space. Inside, it includes 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, a kitchen. What makes it interesting is how well the space is used. The kitchen and living room are open to each other, so the interior feels more spacious than the square footage might suggest. Everything is arranged in a practical way. The kitchen has a simple but thoughtful setup. It comes with the main appliances needed for daily cooking, but it does not try to copy a full-size suburban kitchen. Instead, it uses the available space well and keeps everything within easy reach. The windows are one of the strongest parts of the design. Because they follow the slope of the roof, they bring in a lot of natural light and also give the home a more distinctive look. The sliding glass door helps connect the main living area to the covered porch, which makes the whole place feel more open. Next, we have a 1-story house that has about 1,173 square music foot of living space and uses cross-laminated timber together with glue lam for the main structure. In simple terms, that means it is made with engineered wood components. Music. The outside walls has either 3.9 in of PIR insulation with a ventilated air gap and pine board cladding music, or 5.9 in of basalt insulation with decorative render. It comes with an aluminum profile entrance music door and coupling windows with double energy efficient glazing. For airflow, the house uses 6 smart stream heat recovery ventilation units and music 2 bathroom exhaust units. It is also prepared for 4 future air conditioning units, which makes the setup easier later on. In the middle of the house, there is a shared living room and kitchen area. On one side, there is the parents' bedroom music with its own bathroom and wardrobe. On the other side, there are two more bedrooms that could music work well for children, guests, or even a home office. Music. What immediately makes the Q cabin catch your eye is its curved quonset style shape. Instead of relying on wood framing, music, it uses an all-steel structure, including 2x6 music steel studs and track, 2x12 steel floor joists, and 18-gauge steel shell material. The company presents the Q cabin as a prefabricated cabin music kit that can work as a vacation cabin or full-time home. It is not one fixed model, music but a system with several layouts and sizes. The Mountaineer is the largest standard model at 1,400 square foot music with a 20x 50 feet footprint, a 19 feet peak ceiling, music, and a 400 square foot loft. The Nautilus XP Music has 1,200 square foot. One of the more technical music parts of the Q cabin is its structural performance. The company says standard music models are engineered for 60 lb per square foot, snow loads, and wind speeds up to 200 mph. Music. Moving to Iceland, there they've got these cozy glass cabins in the middle of wildest landscapes. Unlogan says the cabins were designed with help from Icelandic elves, who insisted on triple glazing, underfloor heating, and a music hot tub. Naturally, wait, what? The materials were picked to handle Iceland's tough weather. There's a copper roof to deal with wind and rain, triple layered windows for better insulation, and thick walls and floors to keep in the heat. Heating comes through the floor and is controlled with digital thermostats. Bathrooms have heated floors and modern rain showers. Hot water is electric music, and in some cabins it lasts around 7 to 9 minutes depending on the outside temperature. Each cabin is about 237 square foot with one open space that includes a bed, a small kitchen and dining area, and a bathroom. The bed is placed under a large glass roof and the sides are made of full-height music windows so it feels like you're surrounded by nature. The kitchens are small but come with everything most people need: a stove, fridge with freezer, microwave, toaster, music kettle, espresso machine, and basic cooking supplies like pasta and spices. Guests bring their own fresh food. Outside, every cabin has its own hot tub. One model, called Frigg, also comes with a private sauna. Others share a sauna with scheduled times. There's fast Wi-Fi, a grill for cooking outdoors, and even a hammock for relaxing. The cabins include organic Icelandic toiletries and a few useful extras like cotton pads and a dental kit. Guests get a door code by email. before they arrive. The area stays dark at night to make it easier to see stars and northern lights. This other one is about 38 feet long and 10.5 feet wide, giving you roughly 390 feet of living space inside. It also has a 2 feet bump out that adds some extra room in key areas and a 3 FFT hitch that brings the total length to around 41 feet. It connects to full electric and plumbing systems. The layout is open and easy to move through without narrow hallways or tight corners. The bedroom has enough space for a king-size bed, plus 2 closets and a headboard with built-in shelving. Storage is built into many parts of the home, including higher up, near the ceiling in some models. Everything, bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, and living area, is all on one level, which makes it easier to get around and more practical for everyday life. Some versions feature acacia wood countertops and pale wood light fixtures that add warmth and character. The kitchen and bathroom are designed for full-time use, and Trueform lets you choose different layouts and finishes through an online tool. This means you can adjust things to better fit your style or needs. And there's Boxabl. Boxabl makes homes that are built in a factory, folded up for shipping, and then set up quickly on site. Music. Their main model is called the Acacia. When it's set up, it offers about 361 foot of space with high ceilings reaching 9 feet inside, and a roof that goes up to 10 feet. Before setup, music folds into a compact shape about 19 feet long, 8 foot wide, and a little over 12 feet tall. The structure is made using special panels that combine steel, magnesium oxide, and foam to form the walls, roof, and floor. These panels are thick and strong enough to support the whole structure. The Acacia comes with plumbing, electrical wiring, lighting, heating, and cooling systems already installed at the factory. It also includes standard home appliances like a refrigerator, oven, and stove. The entire unit weighs around 13,000 pounds, and there are 2 versions. One built to meet regular residential building rules, and another built on wheels to meet RV standards. You can place these homes side by side or stack them on top of each other to create more space. The company also offers a smaller model called the Baby Box. It was released this year and gives you 120 feet of space. It sits on a single axle trailer and is light enough to be towed by most SUVs. Music and Thuya by Minimalista. The small but well-planned home making use of every inch. It measures 10 feet wide, 26 feet long, and about 13 feet tall, offering around 260 feet of space inside. The outside can be finished with cedar or steel siding and comes in colors like white, charcoal, or black. Its single Slope roof gives the interior extra height, especially in the loft, and large windows let in plenty of sunlight. The home is well insulated for all seasons, using thick layers of spray foam to keep it warm in music winter and cool in summer. It includes a mini split heat pump that handles both heating and air conditioning, along music with 2 ventilation units that keep the air fresh. Inside there is a simple open layout that feels music comfortable and connected. The living room has space for a dining table and a sofa that can turn into a bed for 2 guests. The kitchen, though small, music is set up for real cooking. It includes an electric cooktop, a small fridge and freezer, a sink, and plenty of cabinets for dishes and food. The staircase leading up to the loft has built-in storage drawers and shelves, which helps keep things tidy without taking up extra space. The loft fits a queen-size bed and has room music for small shelves to hold books or personal items. Down the hall, the bathroom has a full shower, a sink with a vanity, and a toilet with an option to add a washer-dryer unit or more storage. Music. Tucked between 2 buildings in Warsaw, this extremely narrow home looks more like a hidden passage than a place someone could live. But it's real, and it's designed to be lived in. The house has around 156 feet of usable space across 2 levels. Its structure is built with a steel frame, insulated panels, and layers of styrofoam, all covered in a white painted concrete-like fabric. The interior is also white, which helps brighten the space and makes it feel more open. There are no regular windows. Music instead, light comes in through a steel facade with small holes, which gives the inside a soft, even glow. To get inside, you climb a fixed metal staircase on the outside and enter through a trapdoor in the floor. Nothing too crazy, but hey, it was created originally as a part of an art project by a writer named Edgar Keret, who stays there from time to time. So, the lower level includes a bathroom with a shower and toilet, a tiny kitchen with a sink and storage, and a table for 2. Upstairs in the sleeping loft, there's a double bed and a small desk with a chair. A remote tech-controlled ladder leads up to the loft and folds away when not needed to save space. Everything inside is either custom-made or able to fold or shift to fit the narrow shape. Power comes from the neighboring building, and the water and waste systems are designed more like something you'd find on a boat, independent and self-contained. Music. Next, Estonia. Any fun fact about Estonia, guys? No. 1. Anything? I'll go first. Music. Estonia, where Estonians live. And there's this other compact factory-built house that's ready to move into as soon as it's delivered. One of the smallest versions, the Koda Compact Micro gives you about 149 square foot of usable space. Music, and it weighs around 16,700 lb. The structure is made from strong, layered panels that include a concrete shell on the outside, wood on the inside, and a special kind of insulation in between. The large glass front is triple glazed, helping it stay warm in winter and cool in the summer. Music. The Compact Micro comes with everything already built in: electrical wiring, underfloor heating, LED lighting, a water heater, ventilation system, and plumbing. There's also a small kitchen with cabinets and a fridge, plus a bathroom with all the basics. The outside is usually finished with timber panels, but you can choose other options like steel or composite materials. For more space, there's the Koda loft. Extended music with a frame is made from a mix of timber and steel. And like the smaller version, it's fully insulated and prefab with all the main systems. Imagine living in a place where your bedroom is underwater and you wake up to the sight of fish swimming past your window. But it's not a horror movie. They just have money and are bored. So these floating homes are designed to sit above the sea, not on land, and are securely anchored to the ocean floor. They're part of a project off the coast of Dubai called the Heart of Europe, built on a man-made island chain shaped like a world map. Each villa is about 4,000 square foot in size and has 3 levels. The bottom floor is completely underwater and includes a bedroom, a bathroom, and a lounge music area. Large glass walls let you look straight into the surrounding coral reefs and sea life. The middle floor is at sea level and features a kitchen, dining area, and living room with sliding glass doors that open onto the deck. On the top level, there's space to relax, an extra room that can be used as a bedroom, a small bar or kitchen area, and a jacuzzi with a glass bottom. These homes are built to be comfortable year music round. You can control the temperature inside, and parts of the home can be opened up or closed off, depending on the weather. On an island near Helsinki, there's a small triangle-shaped music cabin, designed to have almost no environmental impact or any other impact, to be honest. Music, so it's about the size of a small bedroom, standing around 12 feet tall and 12 feet wide. The cabin is made from finished plywood, and they use a water-based varnish on the floors to keep the air inside clean. It stands on adjustable legs that let it sit level on sloped areas without digging into the ground or damaging the site. It weighs a little under 2,000 music lb and can be put together, taken apart, and moved without any heavy machinery. And I bet you can see why. The front wall is made from a clear, strong plastic music that lets in sunlight while keeping the Structure light. Solar panels on the roof give it enough electricity for lights and small music devices. 4. Cooking and heating, it uses a special stove that runs on fuel made from recycled waste. One part of the roof reflects sunlight to keep the inside cooler, and the music cabin has natural airflow built in, so it doesn't need air conditioning. There's no running water inside. Water is brought in from a nearby dock. Music. The inside is kept simple with 2 single beds that can be pushed together. What else? Well, you ain't need a building permit to build it. And the next home offers a generous 2,187 foot of living space. There are 2 main entry points, an 8 feet front door, and a 32 in rear door, both styled for a clean look. The windows are tall vinyl models with low ELAS, which helps control heat from the sun and improve energy use. Inside, the layout includes 4 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms arranged around a large living space, giving everyone room to spread out. In the main living areas and bedrooms, the floors are carpeted with added padding for comfort. The kitchen, bathrooms, and entryways use linoleum flooring, which is easy to clean. The kitchen is fitted with real wood cabinets, laminate countertops, and a stainless steel sink. A ceramic tile backsplash ties it all together. Standard appliances are included and cover everyday needs without going overboard. There's a laundry area with hookups ready for a washer and dryer, plus a shelf for extra storage. In Italy, they got this floating circular structure sitting calmly on the beautiful water with 1,000 square foot of space. It's built on a base made of recycled aluminum divided into 8 sealed sections that hold the building's technical music systems. On top, the main structure is shaped from curved laminated wood treated to handle long-term exposure to weather. The floors and outside decks use teak wood, music chosen for its strength in outdoor conditions. Double glazed windows and sliding doors help keep the inside comfortable and well sealed. Skylights in the kitchen and bathroom bring in extra daylight, and balconies along the outside give open views of the water. The roof holds solar panels that cover about 645 feet, producing up to 4 kilowatts music of power when the sun is strong. These panels were chosen because they work well on curved surfaces and are simpler to make. Airflow and temperature are controlled with a system that moves air through vents in the music ceiling and floor. It adjusts itself automatically and uses as little